Hello everybody, and for some reason there's no game noise. Bugger it. Bear with me 2 seconds while I try and sort the game noise out. Anyway, we're here for PYS number 6. So number 7 here on Asia. We're going out with ENT, so that'll be cool. Just bear with me as I try and get all this back up and running again, because for some reason we lost the game noise. I don't know why we lost the game noise, but we lost the game noise. So bear with me as I sort it all out again. It's such a pain. Hey kerfuffles, how you doing, big fella? So there we go, we should have game noise, yes we do. So there we have it. So we're going out with ENT. Wild One's helper, by the way, is also streaming today. He is going out with E4D. So plenty of action going down here on Asia. ENT, that's me, and E4D, that's Wild One's helper. I mean, looking at the leaderboard, there's a lot that ENT need to do, I believe. Let's have a look at them. Where are they? Well, no, they're not. They're in 3rd place. They're riding high. So it's E4D who've got a lot to do. E4D, who's being streamed by Wild One's helper, they're just outside at the moment, the top 8. So all eyes will be on them. ENT are in 3rd place, so they'll be looking to consolidate even further, which is good. So that's what we're looking at. Who are they going out against? Well, let's find out. Let's have a look. They're in Group 2, I believe. Yes, they are. There they are. ENT, wink, wink. So they are going out against ITA, and they are going out on the hour. So that's in about 8 minutes from now. So, I mean, at the moment, going back to the chart, at the moment we've got, looking at, let's go down to the middle echelon. I mean, we've got 31,000 there. So at the moment, we're looking at basically EA, E4D, Calm and Cat all in the running to try and turn over and get out of the top 8. GSM, RN, DER, and to an extent, GV. The reason being, well, if you see that, you can see the cups. If we then go to the tournament, and if they come first, they get 5,000 cups. So this is why it's important. I mean, for the clans to fight as hard as they can. This is the penultimate PYS. So PYS 8 is the last one. So they will be looking to get into that top 8 before the end of PYS, so they can get into the Winter Championship, because that's where everything happens. That's where they get all the goodies, basically. That's where the real money is, and of course the pro avatar, which is what everybody wants. So there's a lot at stake still, and there's a lot to be done. I mean, you know, it's the clans are doing what they can, when they can, how they can, and well, you know, that's how it works. So we're just waiting on things to happen. I can't remember if I've streamed ENT. I think I have. I can't remember, but I think I have already, to be honest with you. But we'll see. I mean, they've been playing well. Like I said, they're in 3rd place, so it's not like they haven't been playing badly. We should get the room invite in about 30 seconds or so. Ernest! He's still called APA. Shouldn't he be called Kana Ernest or something? Or what? No, not Kana Ernest. What am I talking about? Shouldn't he now be Aqua Ernest? Thing is, my Polish is so bad, I actually don't know what you've just said. It could be a term of endearment, or it could be one of the biggest insults ever to grace the Polish language. Who knows? Only Poles and those who speak Polish. Certainly not me. I have no clue. I am what you would say clueless. So we're still waiting for this invite. I was getting nervous ever since I didn't get an invite the other day. So let's see, let's wait. Oh, there we go. Get an invite. Boom. So we're going out on New Bay. Oh God, YouTube is now saying it's not receiving enough whatever it is. I don't know what that means. To be honest with you, I have no idea what that means. I don't know if that means it's on a hissy fit. I hope not. Well, it doesn't look like it's on a hissy fit. Everything's going well. I've got good frames per second, good KBS, no drop frames. Everything seems to be running smoothly, so I don't know why YouTube is saying there's an error. Hey Vegemite, how you doing? I tell you, YouTube annoys me because I don't understand it. It says that there's an error, but everything seems to be going okay. You'll have to let me know. I mean, because everything in my end is saying fine. It's just YouTube's end that it's saying it's all a bit naff. So I have no idea, guys. It seems weird. YouTube is like a weird thing. Anyway, let's jump into the tournament room. Forget what YouTube for the moment. Nothing I do about it. We're on a 5-minute delay. So it looks like ITA at the moment are still coming into the room. ENT have already readied up. We have Skipper in a Kranwagen, Iron in a 215B Death Star, Zero in a Death Star, Gosh in a WZ 11111111115A, Mr. President in a Death Star, Fat Batman in a Vickers Light, and I really can't remember you. Monkeys. And Monkeys in an E5. Interesting meta. Gotta admit. I think they're just playing for fun, to be perfectly honest with you. They are going to go out on to the North Spawn. Moving over to ITA, they're on the South Spawn, and we have Daniel in a 215B, 2002 in an E5, SYHP in a Kranwagen, Toy in an E5, Wow in an IS4, and Sincho in a 4005. So, still don't know what 70 means. I've probably just been demonetized and everything for using that word now. It's probably a bad word. It's probably a very bad word. A really, really bad word. An awfully bad word. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm still getting worried about YouTube saying that there's an error when there's clearly no error. I don't know how YouTube Studio is not the best, to be honest with you. It really isn't the best. It upsets me, does YouTube Studio. So, guys, you have to let me know if the picture's okay. I mean, I'm monitoring it on YouTube now. I mean, I was monitoring it in the YouTube Studio, but it's saying that there's an error. But I'm now looking at it on YouTube itself, and everything seems to be fine. So I have no clue what YouTube is moaning about. Just YouTube moaning generally, I think. Oh, who's this? Oh, how am I going to say that? Thantan Thao. Thantan Thao. I'm going to call you Thantan Thao. Sorry. I'm going to call you Thantan. He's a nice 4, by the way. Now we've got Skipper in Iron in AMX50Bs. Zero and Mr. President are still in their Death Stars. There's still a minute to go, though, so who knows if they're going to change them. Gosh is in a 140, and Monkeys is still in his E5. ITA haven't changed their lineup at all. So I think ENT are looking for just a bit of fun here. Easy victory, quick win, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I've not streamed ITA, so I have no clue, to be perfectly honest with you, about them and who they are and how they play. Get what right? Ernest, there's lots of things I don't know. For example, I don't know. There's lots of things. Oh, you want the volume up? Is that what that means? The volume's up, man. How much more volume do you want? I can't put more volume. If I put more volume, that'd be just noise. Anyway, we have 4 seconds to go. I still don't know what it means. Sorry. It means hi. I know what it means, of course I do. Anyway, I'm just joking, Ernest. I'm just joking, man. So here we go on New Bay. They still stayed in their Death Stars. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I do know what Syndicate means, of course I do. Just toying with you now. Anyway, let's get up high and to the back, not forward into the front. And well, you can see ENT are, well, the Death Stars. I'm going to stay with them for the moment. Fat Batman is moving his way over to the ramps, over to the bridge. The ITA guys are all moving en masse into the B cap. C cap. So they're all in the park, all bunched up, bless them. And wow, there's going to be a bit of a smacking coming down soon. But who's going to smack whom? Oh, 2002 gets a bit of a smacking there. That came from You're Beautiful of ENT in an Object 140. Anyway, they've got the cap advantage, bless them. However, they are getting mullered here. I mean, Pathan Thal was just being absolutely smacked there in the IS-4. In fact, massively smacked. He's now a one-shot. Daniel putting good shots in across to Fat Batman and You're Beautiful. And he connects with You're Beautiful. They still haven't found the 183s, but they will do in a moment because the 183s have gone up onto the ramps. And we have the E5s and the IS-4s coming around the ramps. Let's get up and see what the 183s are doing because that's the fun part. So, what is Mr. President going to do? He's looking for his aim. Oh, does he connect? I think he did. I don't think it was big though. Zero is in trouble now. But the AMX 50Bs and the... Oh, Mr. Monkey is there getting smacked. Is President going to go for the STB this time? Oh, he misses. That's not what happens when you take a Death Star. Anyway, let's move back over to where the action actually is. Monkey is getting absolutely smacked. Fat Batman is trying to push onto WoW. Gosh, You're Beautiful. Coming round as well. Down goes Monkey. Oh, Monkey's gone down, but so's Daniel and so's Toy Race. So ITA here being effectively mullered, let's be honest. But Zero's gone down. Down goes WoW. Pathan Thal is going to go down soon in the IS-4. Somebody's going to take him. Kranwagen goes down of SYHP. That Batman is doing what he can. Oh, Mr. President not connecting. Oh, Fat Batman is being pushed here by 2002, but doesn't matter because Iron takes him. And then he rams the IS-4, leaving the STB of player 0944639016. That's a mouthful. Elena, my wifey, hello. So, poor old STB of player 0944639016 is getting pushed heavily here by Skipper. He's going to take him down. And, well, what can I say? There we go, ENT. She pops in. Yeah, I know Kerfuffles. I forgot he was... But he confused me, man, because, yeah, he's not Incarno. He's definitely an actor. Riding high in the EU server, and well, you know, poor old IAT getting smacked around there by ENT. Anyway, let's ready up, let's switch those spawn points. And we have this time ENT on the south spawn and ITA on the north spawn. Are they going to be going out? No, they're taking 50Bs this time, so... Oh, my wife's getting upset. Wife's getting upset, bless her. She thinks I'm not. She thinks I'm playing. She thinks I'm being rude, and I'm not. She just won't hear me for 4 minutes. Anyway, 50Bs are now making a comeback for ENT. So I'm not going to go through it. You can see for yourself there. ITA, we have Daniel in a 215B, 2002 in an E5, Pathan Thao in an IS4, Player, lots of numbers, in an STB1, HP in a Kranwagen, Toy Race in an E100, and wow! I'm a noob, Ernest, you know this. You know this. Anyway, I didn't know the Russians said blin. Oh, sorry, the Poles said blin. Or variants thereof. You know what I mean. I can't say it. The wife will get upset. She's not allowed. I'm not allowed to swear. Especially in Russian. She is very upset. And she's on and she's already upset. Anyway, 50Bs, all of them. There's 2 E5s, but here go the 50Bs en masse. I know it's welcome. I'm winding you up, Ernest. You wind everybody up and now you don't like it. Brilliant. So the 50Bs are just hanging here. The E5s have already taken the C cap. Player 094463999016 is really pushing heavily, bless him. That's not a good move. He may get smacked. 50Bs are making their way to the ramp, looking to try and get WoW out. But WoW's down, so now they're looking at the 215B, and there's a lot of DPM going into the 215Bs. Permatract. Oh, dearie me. Poor old ITA here, getting a smacking all over the place. Now the AMX 50Bs, all of them, absolutely all of them, are reloading. Fat Batman will reload first. Here comes WoW in the E100. Here comes Gosh, You're Beautiful. Turning up his WoW. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen here, to be honest with you. The 50Bs have now loaded. They're going to push onto the IS4 and the E5 and onto the 215B. Bless him. No, it's the 215B. Daniel is the focus of attention. Well, he was the focus of attention. He's dead. Now it's Pathan Thao. He's going to go down here. He's just surrounded. Down he goes. Iron is in trouble though. He is going to lose out. But he manages to get to safety. As the rest of ENT now make a move down to push onto SY, HP. And as you can see, he'd track him. Oh dear, Mr. President's coming in fully loaded. Down he goes. Now they're going to look at the E100. VM Monkey's going to push down there. Iron does go down. Bless him. But convincing victory, I believe, here for ENT. They're going to push down on the E100s of Toy Race and WoW. Not much ITA can do here. It's just these 2 tanks left. And the AMX 50Bs are going to be reloaded in a minute. Gosh, You're Beautiful is just YOLOing, basically. Zero puts a lot into WoW. There goes one E100. Now WoW is about to go down. Eventually, who's going to take him down? Well, it was Zero. Oh, no, Zero saying Ram. It wasn't Zero, it was somebody else. So, unfortunate ITA, but valiant effort, guys. Valiant effort indeed. ENT, well, unsurprisingly, they are through. But they did lose Iron, so, you know, he needs to pull his finger out a little bit. How dare he go down like that? I think the wife is totally annoyed and now she's left. So I'm going to play a replay whilst... and we'll come back and have a look at what's going down. This is Risum. Rudy. So here's one for you, Ernest, if you're still there. Now we have, it's an interesting one, this. Now we have a European tech tree, of which there are Polish tanks. Shouldn't this Rudy sit there? Because it's not Russian. It's a Russian tank, the T-34-85, but the Rudy is from a Polish television show. And it's about a Polish tank unit, not Russian. So surely the Rudy should now sit under the European tech tree with a Polish flag. I don't know, you tell me. I mean, Ernest, you're in the prime position. You are a Pole, so you can tell me where Rudy officially should sit. Should it sit in the Russian tech tree, which is where it does? Well, it's not tech tree, in the Russian flag, or should it sit under the Polish flag? I think under the Polish flag. Now, I could be wrong. They could have already changed that, but I don't know because I haven't checked for a long time. But when it came out, it was under a Russian flag, whereas it's definitely a Polish tank. What's it? The TV program called? 4 Tankists and a Dog. So, yeah, there you go. I do like the Rudy. It's a great little tank. I mean, I do like all the T-34 variants, but the Rudy is a fantastic little tank. I mean, it's a mean machine, to be honest with you. I don't know why it's better than the T-34-85, which is the tank that it's based on, mainly because it's probably premium. But, I mean, it is a great tank. And, ooh, look at that. Beautiful, man. Ollie T to the B to the C, how are you doing? I need to check now. Have they changed it to Polish, or is it still under a Russian flag? I don't know anymore. When it came out, as I said, it was under the Soviet flag. Which, to be fair, when the TV program came out, Poland has never been part of the Soviet Union. It was Warsaw Pact. It was never Soviet Union. So it shouldn't fall under a Soviet flag. I need to check. They may have changed it already, like they did with the Ram, and the Ram came out under the British flag, under the Union Jack, but then they changed it to the Canadian flag. So they may have changed the Rudy as well. I can't remember, but it's definitely should be. Should be under a Polish flag. But now the game's finished, let's have a look. Oh, I don't know. It's not showing me a flag there. And I don't have the Rudy on this account. So I can't tell you if it is or not. Let me just check something. I need to check now. Let's do my head in, man. No, it's still sitting under the Russian flag. There you go. So yeah, it still sits under the Russian flag, and it's not a Russian tank. Anyway, let's see who we've got coming up next. So ENT are through already. They got a tough group, and they're facing Cam 1. I mean, that'll be a good game. Cam 1 have been playing well recently, so that'll be interesting. Every good name is taken. Hello. No panic. Hello. How's it all going? So that's an interesting one. Let's have a look at who Feast have got, because they're already through as well. So Feast have got GV. Oof, tough games already. That means ID have got either Calm or RN. They've got RN. That's a tough game as well. These are quarterfinals, so either GV or Feast are not going through till tomorrow. ENT or Cam are not going through. RN or ID are not going through. Calm, who are they playing? Well, they're playing King. So a lot to go down there. Moving up, well, E4D, that's who Jack is following. Wildman's out there going out with Dur. and that means XO and PGM. No, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, they are playing each other. So we're still waiting on HLV, for example. HLV are through. We don't know who they're playing yet, though, but they are through. And the other team that we're looking for is Cats, but no, Cats are through as well. So we don't know who they're playing as of yet. GSM is the other team we're looking for, and they are playing Cats. So it's GSM and Cats. That's a big game for both of them. Maybe now we'll find out who HLV are playing. No, we still don't know who HLV are playing, so we don't know as of yet. Hey Dark, how's it going? Oh, I got a message. I've been invited to the Death Pit room. Okay, lovely. That's what I want to see. My wife's now giving me a hard time. There's a Russian blogger with over 50,000 subscribers, and he only deals with World of Warships. You need to speak Russian. Yes, I know. Yeah, I didn't mean Tech Tree. I know it's not Tech Tree, it's a premium, but it sits under a flag. And the Rudy sits under the Russian flag, and it shouldn't. It should sit under the Polish flag. That's the flag it should probably sit under. But it doesn't. Which seems wrong to me. Anyway. That camo looks funky on this tank, I must admit. I do like the FV4202. Tricky tank, but I do like it. It's nice. Yeah, so my wife telling me there, pointing out my inabilities to A, to get subscribers, and B, to speak Russian. That's like a double whammy. It's like a double kick in the teeth. That's like hitting you between the legs with a full foot and getting both at the same time, you know? Not just one, but both. I mean, that's how painful that abuse is. Yeah. And then, just to add insult to injury, she says, that's on World of Warships. So that's even worse, man. Oh, God, why, you know, yeah. That's what you need, isn't it? Was it listed under American? I thought it was listed under UK. Which is interesting because it was a Commonwealth tank, to be honest with you. There's one of them in Bovington, and it's Canadian. Yeah. You sold the Rudy. Yeah, well, Adam, do you actually know what a tier 7 is? Really? I mean, you know, let's not beat around the bush here. You know, there's below tier 9, well, below tier 10, there's like 9 of the tiers. You may not realise this, but there are like 9 of the tiers. But, yeah. It's like every doesn't realise that there are tanks below tier 6. You know, there are 5 other tiers every below tier 6. He doesn't realise. He doesn't know, bless him. He has no clue. He's heard about it. He's vaguely familiar that tiers 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exist, but that's about it. Adam, on the other hand, has got no clue. You know, you wouldn't have a Scooby.
One of our trucks has gone. We can't move. Penetration.
No, they're not. They won't be set for a long time yet. Yeah. Yeah, the brackets for EU are not set yet, so we have no idea.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Morning Namajo. What a name. I'm streaming Serenity today. Nice.
Enemy vehicle knocked out.
Ba, 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 da, da, da. Yeah. Ooh, just can't get it to work, look. Go on, there's only one left. You can do it, dude. Smack him. There you go. Smack him again. Just for fun. Smacky, smacky, smacky. Go on, you can do it, man. Boom, there we go. Nice. That's okay, kick for fools. So that's a great mastery there by Orny No Majo. What a name. Okay, I think I've got time for probably one more replay because we're not going out for 10 minutes. 10 minutes? Do I really have time for another replay? I don't think I do. Oh, I've still been invited to the Death Pit room, so I'm not going to go, but that's where I've been invited. Let's have a look at the final tally up here, so we'll see the final chart. So in the quarterfinals we have DTG, DUR, E4D, GSM, HLV, PGMT, CATS and XO. That is Group 1. Don't forget because he's in the chat. Don't forget Wild Ones Alpha is streaming E4D. They are going out next against DUR. So that's an interesting one. Oh. We, on the other hand, well, in Group 2, we have Calm, Feast, GVID, King, Cam1, RN, and ENT. We are rolling out with ENT. They are against Cam1. So ENT are currently 3rd place, whereas Cam1, bless them, they played well the other day, but they're in 14th, and I think it's just a little bit out of their reach. As it goes for E4D, well, E4D are 11th, and they are playing DUR. And DUR are up into 6th place, so I mean, that's a tough game for poor old E4D. So, but we'll see what goes down. Unfortunately, I can't give you another replay because we'll be getting the invite through soon. Of course you can, Every. Well, when you say steal, I mean you're just gonna deprive me of I'm getting old, man. Hey, Ashley. For me nowadays, it's a risk putting on a long playing record. I have to sort of put my favourite tracks on first, Yeah, it's wow, yeah. Yeah, I know World of Warships is bigger than Blitz. And it still doesn't out when your wife is kicking you between the ballsack. Does it? It's still not nice. Kick a man when he's down. God. Not fair, man. It's not fair. I'm going to open a crate. As in a free one. Not as in one that I have to play. Yeah. Oh! Boosters. Oh! Even more boosters. What's in the store anyway? Oh, well, there's German Invasion, where you can get quite a few things. There's the Phoenix. Mecha. Hey, Crypt. And there's Type 59 and Type 62, and there's a Type 59, and there's a Type 62, and there's loads of stuff. Loads, I tells you, and in the bundles. There's the Valentine 2. If you don't have a Valentine 2 in your garage, you're not missing out. Seriously, you're not. Anyway. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Let's drop back into this, because we'll be getting it coming through. This is true, look. This is true. See, I was right about Every. He is aware that tiers 4, 3, 2 and 1 exist. He has heard about it, but he's never actually seen anything down there. It's just the way it is. And it's the same as Adam. That's what she said. Although he's secretly got a lot of tier 8s. Yeah, he has. He's got a lot of tier 8s. Secretly. Especially the premiums. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Dodgy person. So we should be getting that invite coming through any time soon. For the next games. What sarcasm is that? Crypt. No sarcasm here, man. We're all nice. All friendly, dude. Da 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 da. as you can see, I mean, when it comes to my tier 10s on Asia, I've got, oh look, there's a Rudy. Should have just looked at it. She's like, ta-da! The movie star USSR. It's a lie, I tells you. That there is a Polish eagle. Polish. It's Polish. Anyway, let's jump out. Jump in, jump out. So there you go. But as you can see, I mean, my tier 10s here, my medium tier 10s, they're all premiums or collectors. Yeah, a bit naughty, but I do have tier 10s that aren't. You know, I mean, if I take that out, you know, I've got an E100, I've got a mouse, and an IS4. You know, I've got some tanks that are tech tree-ish. I've also got, you know, I'm close to getting the 62 or the 140. I don't know which one to get yet. So, you know, it's not like I've been shabby here on Asia. I haven't. Put in the time, put in the effort. Yeah, it is stacked every that. Ain't that the truth? So let's jump in. So it's Cam 1 against ENT here on Castilla. So we will have ENT going off on the north spawn and Cam 1 on the south spawn. They've got plenty of time to ready up, you know, 3.5 minutes. So yeah, there's no rush. Hello, Pasha. I must admit, when it comes to maps, tournament maps, Camp Stiller is not one of my favourites. To be honest, you tend to have like 5 minutes of camping, 2 minutes of frenzied activity, generally, and it's quite a dull map on the tournament circuit in that respect. But maybe it's different on Asia. You know, a lot of Vickers lights going out. Maybe you're just aggressive on Asia. I don't know. We'll see, man. So we're still waiting for them to ready up. In fact, the whole of ENT haven't turned up yet. So unfortunately, I have streamed Cam 1, but I've forgotten all the names. I mean, I know Restart Alice. This is Low Restart Shangri Chan. And this is Low Restart 02, so that's Shangri Tan in 02. Renjetu, yes, Renjetu. Ify. Your name is now Ify. Like it or not, you're Ify. This is Ikana! I like that. Ikana. This is Alice in Frontline. So there we go. We familiarised ourselves. Anyway, ENT have now readied up. We have Skipper in a clan wagon. Iron in an IS4, Zero in an IS4, Gosh, you're beautiful in an E5, Mr. President in a Kranwagen, Striker in a Vickers Light, and Fat Batman in a Vickers Light too. So double Kranwagen, double IS4, and double Vickers Light. Interesting selection here for Camp Stiller for ENT. Moving over to Cam 1, we have Restart in the IS4, Alice in Frontline in the IS4, Sangri in the IS4, 02 in the Vickers Light, Renjetu in the Vickers Light, Ify in the E5, and Haikana in the E5. So, interesting stuff. Cam 1 will be looking, I mean, this is the quarterfinals, so whichever team goes out here does not progress to tomorrow, basically. So, Cam 1, well, they've still got aspirations for top 8, and they played well the other day, to be fair. So the chances are they can still get there. They're not. It's not impossible for them, especially with today's groupings, where some of the big top 8s are going to go out. They're not going to go forward. So it's all to play for them, you know. But ENT, well, they have been riding high. To be fair, they've been playing particularly well. So, you know, they're not going to be a pushover. But anything can happen on Camp Stiller. Let's be fair. It is Camp Stiller after all. Anyway, we've got about 30 odd seconds before actual kick-off. It's going to be an interesting game. Ooh. So, counting down. ready for Camp Stiller. So here we go. It's going to be an interesting one. There's 2 Vickers lights on both teams, so there's going to be a lot of mobility, a lot of spotting. It's going to be an interesting one to see how they play this. I did see on the CIS server, and I can't remember who it was now, it was either C4 Mercy or something along those lines. Absolutely mad rush it en masse through the sea cap in a lot of heavy tanks, and that was an interesting strat. So all strikers going up high. Fat Batman, however, is not. He's heading towards the monastery area. Oh, Mr. President's complaining. Somebody's got an open mic. So 02 in his Vickers light is also heading up to the monastery area. He's going to where an E5 would normally go, trying to get those spots. The E5s and the IS4 of Shangri, Ifi and Haikanar are also coming round. You can see that striker there right on top of the hill trying to get those spots. Got the Kranwagen, the IS4's 0 in Iron looking at the B cap. Fat Batman is all alone, bless him. So he should be getting those spots very shortly. And what'll happen is, as soon as he spots them up, then the tanks over this side will start ploughing into them. Iron, Fat Batman is spotted. So the C cap is being looked at, but the A cap is the one that's taken. So can one get the early cap advantage? Shangri Chan, that's a good smack there by Iron. Fat Batman has had to drop down into the gulch or whatever you call it. No, it's not a river, maybe a river, maybe. So Shangri Chan here and restart Dio. Well, they've capped and they're moving out. Let's get back up here because Renjetu is being pushed heavily by Gosh, You're So Beautiful. And he manages to get out there because he isn't a Vicar. Oh, that's a great shot by Gosh, You're Beautiful. It was a great shot on the move there. Renjetu, however, managing to get into safety. Striker cheekily capping that C cap, but that is a cheeky one. Now we have Iron and Zero just basically tempted with the A cap. Cap advantage, as I said, is with Cam here. Oh, that's a great shot into Iron by Haikanar. He gets a great shot in there. Fat Batman is back up on the hill. He's managed to make it. He's got out of the little gully area. Oh, Gosh, You're Beautiful. Big smack from Alice in front line there. Iron getting pummeled a little bit. Cam1 are not doing badly here. They've put their tanks in good positions. And Alice in front line is really giving Gosh, You're Beautiful a hard time. Fat Batman is coming around trying to put shots either onto Ifi or onto Alice. Gosh, You're Beautiful really can't do much. And you can see the Kranwagen of Mr. President and the Kranwagen of Skipper losing hit points. So, whilst Alice in front line has been bled, the hit points are in favour of Cam 1. Base points are in favour of Cam 1. And their positioning is actually very, very nice. They've taken up some very good positions. And it's going to be for ENT to do the pushing. And Gosh, You're Beautiful is trying to get past Alice in front line and just can't. And now Skipper and the Kranwagen has rotated round back to this area, trying to see if they can push onto the A cap. The B cap is wide open to an extent, but Alice in front line is there for a reason. If you just look here, we've got Zero and Iron. They can't really do much. Fat Batman is sort of obsolete at the moment. He can't do much either, apart from probably take out Haikanar, who is a 2-shot. No, Fat Batman does get a shot into Alice in front line. Zero saying Cap B. And, wow. Fat Batman may be able to get a shot in here and finish off Haikanar. Haikanar is now a 1-shot. Fat Batman is going for it. Go, Fat Batman. There we go. Fat Batman finally gets the kill. But that hasn't helped them. They are still points behind. And low restart 0-2 is pushing on to Mr. President. So, Gosh You're Beautiful is still looking to try and get into there, but now they're going to push the A cap. Iron in 0, moving on to low restart Shangri-Chan. He is isolated. They need to get him down. They are still losing on points, but they may be able to get him down here. In comes Rangetto in the Vickers Light to try and help out. Skipper slowly making his way there in the Kranwagen, despite the fact he's dropped his adrenaline. This is, like I said, it's 5 minutes of 2 minutes of madness. Shangri-Chan is going to go down eventually. There we go. That will now put ENT. Oh, Shangri-Chan brings it back. Not Shangri-Chan. Restart Dio takes down Iron and brings the points back in favour of Cam. So Zero now looking to do something here. He's got Alice in front line and Restart Dio. Restart Dio is very full and so is Ify. I mean, they've got to get tanks out. Fat Batman is pushing onto Rangetto. Rangetto here is in trouble. But here comes Striker. He's also full. But look at Cam 1 pushing onto Zero. They take down Rangetto. That puts them back into the advantage. However, Zero may go down here unless he can get Alice in front line out before he goes down himself. Restart Dio trying to share. Oh, what a block that. Restart Dio doing exactly what he should do. But didn't anticipate Fat Batman coming round. Now the points are firmly in favour of ENT. This is really good stuff. Cam 1 played this one particularly well. Poor old Alfie is going to go down here. Oh, Restart Dio's had a great game, but I don't know if he's going to be able to help it. No, down goes Alfie. Restart Dio now. It's all over anyway because of the point, but Restart Dio couldn't have really done much. And I know it. Oh, what? It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know. Sagiri? I don't know how you pronounce it. Make it so difficult for me. Look, keep telling people I struggle with English, let alone whatever language that is. But that's a great game there. I mean, Cam 1 really playing well. But ENT, showing what mustard they're made of. Anyway, we're now going to swip those spawn points. This time ENT on the south spawn and Cam 1 on the north spawn. We're just waiting for the teams to ready up. Already ENT have got 1 foot in today's quarterfinals. At the expense of Cam 1, who's, in fairness, I think if they lose this, their aspirations of top 8 for this winter season have gone, unfortunately. But not to despair. There is a challengers and they have played well. So we've got the teams readied up. Looking at ENT, we have Skipper in a Kranwagen, Iron in an E5-0 in a VK90. Gosh, you're beautiful. In an E5. Mr. President in a Kranwagen, Striker in a Vickers Light, and Fat Batman in a Vickers Light. Moving over, we got Restart Dio in an IS4. Alice in front line in an IS4. Sagiri, I don't know every, that's the problem, in a Vickers Light. 02 in a T22, Rangetto in an E5. Oh, who's this? This is Restart Dio. Who's the other Restart? Restart, no, I'm not saying, it's Gay Pow. I shouldn't say that really. And Alfie in an E5. So, yeah, anyway. I don't particularly like that name. I'm going to have to call you Restart, where the other one is Restart Dio. I'm just going to call you Restart because I can't say what your name is. It's not on. Sorry. Anyway, let's get up high and to the back. So far, it looks like Fat Batman is heading towards those spotting points on the C-cap with the rest of the team. Striker is heading towards the monastery. It's a monastery. It's not a castle. It's a monastery. Now we have 02 in the T22 just overlooking at the moment. Cam 1, well, Fat Batman spots up most of the team. We have restarting his Vickers going up high. Sagiri Chan, well, trying to take good positions. Restart Dio is moving towards the ramps. Rangetto, Alice Frontline and Alfie are just here. Fat Batman can't get shot shots. Oh, he gets absolutely pummeled. And he's got to get out of there. That is a pummeling by Sagiri, Chan and Dio. But Zero is there, trying to see what Zero can do. So points are not favouring either team at the moment. Nobody's capped. But Fat Batman has been hurt. And again, we're set for 5 minutes of stalemate, 2 minutes of absolute mayhem. And the A cap is now finally being taken. But the whole of Cam, I mean, Zero here getting hit by HE by looks on it. Alice front line is going to drop into the C cap. But the points have gone to ENT. Alice front line there, dropping in, but resetting. That's a reset by Zero. And another reset. You can see here we got Skipper and Mr. President just holding back, continuing to reset Alice front line. And every time they reset, the points are going up in favour of ENT and not in favour of Cam. Now ENT have got the hit point advantage. And they just need to actually defend here on Camp Stiller. So we have Skipper and President here, both in their Kranwagens trying to... I mean, Alice front line has decided that trying to grab that cap is just not a good idea. Dio's in a great position. So Giri Chan, well, trying to get shots across into Zero in the VK90. Restarting the Vickers is moving back. Alfie is, wow, Alfie's over there just looking at the flank. So now they're going to try and move on to the C cap here, Cam 1. So Geary jumps in, but Mr. President steps up, probably trying to get a reset. Zero gets a bit of a smacking, but so does Alice front line. And Restart Dio gets a smack as well. Now you can see Skipper and President moving around. C cap is finally taken, but they are 200 points almost behind. As you can see here, Rangettu getting really pummeled by Skipper in the Kranwagen and Mr. President. I think it was a double tap. I'm trying to see here, I mean, Sagiri, Chan and Dio still looking to try and get shots onto Zero. And over the other side, well, nothing's really happening. It's over here. Alice front line is now a one shot. Down goes Alice front line to Skipper in the Kranwagen. That has opened up the Kranwagens to try and push onto Rangettu and get shots across to Shangiri Khan and Shan and to Dio. Down goes Rangettu. This is not looking good for Cam now. I was wrong. It's 3 minutes of mayhem, 4 minutes of doing nothing. Restart Dio pushing in, getting absolutely swamped by Iron in Zero. Sagiri Chan being pushed in the Vickers light. Down he goes. Down goes Dio. We got 0-2. Alfie and Restart just left. Gosh, you're beautiful gets a bit of a smacking, but so does 0-2, sorry, not 2-0. Restart here in the Vickers. Well, you can see Strikers coming round, making a beeline for him. And boom, down he goes. Alfie and 0-2. 0-2's going down. There he goes. Alfie is the last man standing. Let's see if we can get turret flying. Yes, we can. Flying turrets. Lovely. Great play by ENT. It's not a great map, Cam Stiller. But Cam 1 played the first map better than they played the second map, I must admit. But again, well played guys, you gave it your best and that's all that counts. You came up against some tough opposition, but I think unfortunately your top 8 aspirations are gone for the winter season. Focus on the challenges, guys. ENT progresses to the semi-finals. Let's see if we've got any other results coming in. Maybe, maybe not. Let's have a look how E4 are doing. They've got a tough game against Durr. They're still playing, so Jack is still looking at that one. Well, already we have ENT through. They are playing Feast. So, next up is ENT versus Feast. It's going to be a tough game, man. It's going to be a good game. And that means GV are out. They go down to Feast 2-0. I think GV are going to therefore struggle to get into the top 8 this season. No, they're fine at the moment. They are at number 5, so they're not going to struggle. But they are going to lose cups for today because they're not going to go forward to tomorrow. So how did Calm do? Who were they against? They were against King. They're still playing. Feast we know. GV we know. ID are out there as well. ID are against RN. That's going to be a tough game. We're still waiting on Dur and E4D. That's still ongoing. HLV as well. Well, HLV are through. They turned over DTG. So that's an interesting one. HLV trying to get back what's been letting them down. And GSM and Cats are still out there. So I think it's time for another replay while we just wait for the other matches to finish. You see Jack in a T28 prototype. Yeah, well, somebody's got to play it. I've not played this tank in eons, to be fair. Literally eons. Yeah, proud of me. I'll figure out how to pronounce the name. Mate, I struggle, you know. I mean, you know, when I first saw you, you were Three Very. Hello, Three Very. How you doing, Three Very? I struggle with names.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I already do. Yeah, I haven't played the T28. Hey, the bear nose. How you doing, big fella? Don't worry about it, mate. I'm going to do it all again tonight. I've got Serenity. Yay! Yeah, but don't worry about it, bear.
Looks like that one went right through.
These things happen, man. Yeah, Dark is back from the meal. Yeah, it was a good meal. Well, we're going out in about 14 minutes, maybe 15 actually, so not much longer now. So YouTube Studio is stop saying everything is going, you know, upside down and left and right, and basically saying everything's fine, everything's beautiful, man. I have no idea why it keeps saying that there's an error message when everything is going well, but yeah, YouTube is YouTube. It's the way it goes.
We hit them hard.
So as I said, I mean, next up we have ENT against Feast. That's going to be a good game, guys. That is going to be a good game. Both of them, no matter who wins, will go into tomorrow, because that's what happens. But who will get to today's final and who will go into the third place playoff? That's the thing. Oh, somebody's phoning me. One moment.
One of our trucks was hit. Enemy armor is damaged. Punched right through their armor.
It was a wrong number. That's normal over here.
Destroyed.
It happens. Da, 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 da. Oof. What a shot on the E75 that was. Oh, Jack. Good shot, man. Oh, the E75. Come on. Can he finish him off? No, that's a big bounce. Oh, E75. Bless. Oh, that's a big roll. That's a big roll by Rodman's helper. Wowzers. Good game. 4,118 HP damage dished out, 1,370 blocked, and a brace of kills. Good mastery indeed. Well done, Wild One's helper. Right, we should now have the final charts for the semi-finals for today. Let's have a look, see who's playing who. Oh, duh! I've turned over E4D. That is a blow for E4D. To be perfectly honest with you, I think that has hurt their aspirations for top 8. So 2 and 1. Durr will play PGMT. PGMT were playing Cats, I believe. No, that was GSM. GSM turning over Cats. Oh, that's again really dented Cats' aspirations. So we're waiting for DT, I believe. No, they got beaten by HLV. XO. He got beaten by... Oh yeah, they're not there. So that's an interesting one. We're moving down. Oh, we have Calm, Feast, ENT. We're still waiting on ID and RN. ID and RN. ID will have gone through. RN will drop out now. And Calm are through. Calm are chasing that top 8, I believe. Yes, they are. Where are Calm at the moment? Calm are on 29,700 cups. GSM are on 31,000. So, unless Calm go and win, then I think they're pretty safe in the top 8. GSM, but wowzers! So we're facing Feast and ENT. And that's kicking off in about 10 minutes. So, do I have time for one more replay? Possibly. One more replay. Let's give it. This is Feast. Hidden Surprise. Rolling out in a T57 Heavy, as you do. So, it's going to be an interesting one to see how the standings end up on Asia after today. Because it is congested at the bottom of the table there. So it is going to be an interesting one to see how it all pans out. Who sits where and when. Excuse me while I eat a fruit pasty. There's no danger of Feast or ENT going out. But it is a big match. I mean, 2nd place and 3rd place. It's currently in the table. Of course I'm Every. I'm always interested in replays. On the grounds that I don't play PC. I've run out of coffee. No, I haven't. That's good. That's like the T95 though. How about that love-hate relationship with that? The gun is great. Speed is just, oh my god, it's worse than a TOG. Cat's collapsed. Collapsible cat. Oh, good shot. Poor Sheridan. Yeah, gold does go through it quite easily on the T28 prototype. I mean, okay, it's got an advantage over the T28 because it's got a turret, basically. Oof. Ooh. Only the track.
Penetration.
Coffee. I need coffee.
Through their armor.
Wowzers.
Ricochet. Penetration.
I mean, I must admit, Hidden Surprises sent me a few replays of him in 57 hour. He clearly likes the tank. So, oof. Clearly likes the tank. I think poor old Jackstream is going to finish, bless him.
Enemy armor is damaged. Gotcha.
Well, yeah, I think he's finishing his stream because his games are ended. But anyway, it is what it is what it is. We're going out in about 6 minutes, so by the time this replay finishes, there's only one left. We'll get the invite ready for the semi-final against Feast.
Enemy armor is damaged.
And there you go, it's all over. Great little game. 7,280 dished out. Oof. Wowzers. Loving it, man. But he is hidden surprise. Is really quite a hidden surprise. Anyway, we should be getting the invite coming through very, very shortly. Like now. Like now. Like now. Where is it? It should be here, man. It should be here. There it is. So, we are on Camp Stiller again. Oh my giddy aunt. Come on guys, rotate the maps. It's not that difficult. It's not like we haven't got 14 of them. I mean, seriously, Camp Stiller twice in a row? In a PYS? Come on, guys. I did. Absolutely dark. I've got some fruity pastels now. Yeah. Things to chomp on. Very nice indeed. I haven't had fruit pastels for years. Unfortunately, you can't get wine gums over here because they've got wine in the name. I don't know, weird, eh? It's not like they're made of wine. They're not. Just got wine in the name, but you never know. It was quite funny because you get the adverts. They say it's called grape juice. That's great. Yeah. Come to this restaurant. We'll give you a free bottle of grape juice. It's brilliant. Anyway, let's jump in the room. So we have ENT against Feast here on Camp Stiller. Previous skill number 7 semi-finals group stages. We have ENT on the north spawn, Feast on the south spawn. Well, they're still turning up. So we got plenty of time. They got over 3 minutes. Yeah, I know. The Churchill 7 is shocking, man. You know, you would think, eh, that the Churchill 7 would be. I mean, the Churchill is a slow tank at the best of times. I mean, not exactly quick, but wowzers. So it'll be interesting to see who goes through to the final today. I mean, Feast have been playing well recently, but so have ENT. I mean, like I said, 3rd place and 2nd place. You can't knock it unless you try it. So still waiting for the teams to turn up. I've already noticed that he's not in a T22. So I can't say Sugar Magoo in the T22, I have to say. something else, which is a shame. However, James Bond, this thing is there, so that's nice. It's always good. So the team is readying up now. It's still 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, so we've still got plenty of time. But ENT have readied up. We have Skipper in a Kranwagen, Iron in an E5, Zero in an E5. Gosh, you're beautiful. In an E5. Mr. President in a Kranwagen and Striker in a Vickers Light. And, of course, Fat Batman in a Vickers Light. Moving over to Feast. Well, there he goes. He's just readied up. And he's just unreadied. So he's not ready at all. So far we have BMW in an IS4, Bifrost now readied up in a Kranwagen, F Silver in a Vickers Light, Hidden Surprise we've just seen in the 57 Heavy in an E5, Bond, James Bond in an E5, Sleeping Lion in an IS4, and Sugar Magoo, who's not in a T22 but in an E5 this time. So mobility is the name of the game on both sides of the aisle. Yeah, I've heard that expression a lot recently, so I thought I might use it myself. Still got a minute or so to go, so it's not like we haven't got plenty of time, because we have. It's interestingly, Maddox and Winter Fox are spectating. So there we have it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. So the countdown is continuing to tick nicely. Slowly, 30 seconds to go. BMW is considering and contemplating the IS4 and sticks with the IS4 because why not? May as well. This is the worst part when you're sort of counting down. It's like, come on, you gotta get to it, man. I didn't even do the lunar event, Dark. Not this time. I didn't want a tank with a nose ring. So here we go again. 5 minutes of nothingness, 2 minutes of mayhem here on Camp Stiller. Deja vu, apart from this time it's Feast and not Camp 1. Anyway, let's get up high into the back of the map and see where they're going. Well, already we've got Striker and Fat Man. Fat Batman. Well, Striker's going up high again, Fat Batman. Well, we've seen this strap before. Like 20 minutes ago. Iron and Zero, well, they're going to take up the same places. Moving over to see what Feast are doing. Well, Hidden Surprise. He's going to go up high into the monastery area in that E5. Oh, F Silver gets a bit of a smacking there. That was from Fat Batman. Sleeping Lion and BMW and their IS4 is going to overlook the B cap. Crown Wagons are pushing nicely over there onto the C cap onto F Silver. Hidden Surprise tries to put a shot across. Sugar Magoo and his not T22, E5 this time, overlooking A. Bond, James Bond, has gone up high. Bifrost is also going up there with the Kranwagen. So at the moment, nobody's got a cap advantage. The only blood that has been taken is ENT smacking F Silver in the nose. Skipper is tempted to push up. I say tempted because there are two IS4s over there and a shitload of E5s. Fat Batman now gets a bloodied nose by F Silver. And he's saying, how dare you attack F Silver, everybody. But Skipper can't, because Skipper, if he does, he's going to get absolutely wrecked by a lot of tanks that will spot him. And as you see, the shots are going into Skipper already, coming from across the map. That was from the IS4 BMW. So the E5s of Iron and Zero, well, they can't push onto the A cap. They are just taking defensive positions. Striker is up high, but because nobody from Feast is here, he's not spotting anything. F Silver rotates out of there, back through the spawn, and Sugar Magoo in his not T22 is coming. Yeah, see, Striker is saying, I can't shoot him. Of course he can't. But F Silver's going high. or trying to go high. He's going to run out of power. But he gave it a good bash, bless him. So then Striker's trying to get the shots across into Sugar Magoo and is not T22. And they do, but it's a glancing blow. So at the moment, the hit points are still favouring Feast. It's as I said, it's Feast have now taken the A cap, so they have got the advantage. They have got Bifrost, James Bond, and Hidden Surprise all the way over here on the A caps. Oh, that's a good shot into Hidden Surprise by Fat Batman. But well, ENT, they've got to think of something, and Feast to put themselves in relatively good positions here. They've got 3 relatively heavy tanks overlooking the A cap. The E5, oh, that's a good shot into Bifrost. Are they looking at the B cap? Well, there are 2 IS4s covering the B cap. The C cap is also covered. So ENT need to think how they're going to play this one. The advantage at the moment is definitely with Feast. Cap advantage and hit point advantage. Simple fact of life. Fat Batman is telling everybody to hold their positions, but at some point they're going to have to push. Sugar Magoo in non-T22 gets a good shot into Gosh You're Beautiful. Mr. President trying to see what he can do there. Skipper is pretty much out of action. He can't do. That's another great shot into Gosh You're Beautiful. Fat Batman is trying to come around and help. Iron and Zero pushing on to BMW, who is trying to drop into the B cap. So BMW here, he's in an IS4 though, and he has got an IS4 behind him. Zero, well, he can't do anything because Sleeping Lion is there. Iron finds out the hard way that Sleeping Lion is there. Now, Vickers a striker. Sugar Magoo is probably going to be pushed here. Sugar Magoo in the non-T22 is being absolutely smacked, but there he goes. They get him down before Striker goes down. He was about to pull the trigger on Striker, but now Iron and Zero could be in trouble. He got Hidden Surprise and Sleeping Lion all trying to get shots into Iron. Not only that, BMW may come round. Oh, no, he's not. However, the points are still favouring Feast. Iron goes down, so there's a Hidden Surprise. That's a great shot. So the points still favouring Feast. Fat Batman now and F Silver toying with each other, and I think F Silver's in a better position. He may be able to take down Fat Batman here. Oh, Fat Batman gets a double tap from Striker onto F Silver. Down goes Gosh You're Beautiful. Oh, down goes Fat Batman. Feast have got this. Feast have got this. Zero's about to go down. Sleeping Lion should be able to reload in time, get around the corner and taking down. No, Fat Batman's still alive. That was my bad. It was F Silver who went down. Oops, sorry. But look at the points. The points are in favour of Feast. Feast have got this. They've now got double cap as well. And almost every tank down goes Fat Batman eventually. Hidden Surprise is looking to try and get shots onto Zero. Oy. But Zero's going to try and push onto Hidden Surprise. James Bond, look at James Bond pushing on to Mr. President. Poor old Mr. President's going to go down here. There he goes. Not by James Bond though, but by BMW. Hidden Surprise and Zero are going to face off against each other here, both of which are really low hit points. Hidden Surprise 329, Zero on 398. It's who lands the shot. Zero is going to land it. However, James Bond is going to come in and take him down. Skipper's going to go, leaving one last push towards either Striker or Zero. James Bond is very healthy. Striker's down. It's all over anyway. Zero survives. Boom. So, ENT there. Not bad effort by them, but Feast consolidating and taking really good positions, to be perfectly honest with you. Making it very difficult for ENT to do anything. Anyway, well, I'm going to switch those spawn points. No. And we will now have ENT on the south spawn, Feast on the north spawn. Yeah, I know he meant the event. I haven't played the event, to be fair. Oh, hello, Jack. Oh, your stream's over. That's a shame, man. What happened there? I guess... Oh, yeah, I know what happened there. You take one out. You were at E4D. I think that's their aspirations gone, but we'll know. Anyway, we're back to ENT and Feast. Feast have got 1 foot in today's final. Both teams are readied up. ENT, as I said, now on the south spawn, Feast on the north. We have Skipper of ENT in a Clanwagon, Iron in an E5, Zero in an IS4, Gosh You're Beautiful in an E5, Mr. President in a Clanwagon, Striker and Fat Batman both in Vickers Light. Then we go to Feast, we have BMW in an Object 268, wowzers, Bifrost in an AMX50B, F Silver in a Vickers Light, Hidden Surprise in an E5, Bond, James Bond in an E5, Sleeping Lion in an IS4, and here we go, Sugar Magoo in his T22, that's what we like. So, 268, that's an interesting one. You know, they do get rolled out in Camp Stiller every now and then, to be fair. So Feast will be looking for consolidating this and getting into that final, getting those additional cups. How are we going to see this one play out? I mean, we saw ENT against Cam 1. Are they going to employ the same strat that they did against Cam 1? Well, maybe, maybe not. We'll find out in about 10 seconds real terms. Maybe a bit longer. No, 10 seconds, I was right. Let's go to Pine to the back. Basically, yeah, it is pretty much a similar strat to what we saw when they played Cam 1 with Striker in the Vickers Light, heading towards the A-cap area. Well, he went up high last time. Gosh You're Beautiful going onto the ramp. The Cranwagons heading up high along with Zero. F Silver in the Vickers Light is already up high. He's been spotted. He's having to get out of there, which he does. We have Sugar Magoo in his T22. Well forward there, trying to get the spots. He spots up Gosh You're Beautiful. Hidden Surprise gets a bit of a smacking from Striker. 007 James 007, which is Bond, James Bond, is just holding back there. F Silver coming all the way back. BMW going up high. Bifrost just holding back as well. So BMW is not going up high. He's just going to sit there. Striker, well, he's getting pushed by Hidden Surprise here, so he's bugging out. And again, this is a similar strat to what we saw Cam 1, what ENT played against Cam 1. And admittedly it worked against Cam 1. Zero dropping into the C-cap. Fat Batman coming round. Zero not reset. Gets the cap. Fat Batman has managed to rotate round to this position. BMW gets a smacking. Sleeping Lion is having to get out of there. Same as James Bond. He's going to have to move. BMW's have to drop down. So, good positioning by ENT. I mean, Feast don't seem to be wanting to push. Sugar Magoo in the T22 drops into the A-cap along with Bifrost. Iron has got completely out of there. Hidden Surprise has gone up to try and put shots in. But look at this. Sleeping Lion is getting absolutely wrecked over here. He needs to sort of consider his positioning, because Fat Batman was putting shots in and Gosh You're Beautiful were putting shots in. So it's not looking good for Feast at the moment. They are being bled by ENT. This is better positioning by ENT, to be honest with you. They seem a bit more focused this time than they did in the last game. BMW's not been able to land a shot yet, I don't think, from this position. Sleeping Lion just gets another bounce there. The A-cap has now been taken, but ENT do have the advantage. Bifrost, Sugar Magoo, all coming back, same as Hidden Surprise. Sleeping Lion is looking very worse for wear there. He's still got 1,000 hit more. That's a good shot into Gosh You're Beautiful from way back there. Who was that? It was F Silver, I believe. So Gosh You're Beautiful just having to drop down a bit into that ramp. BMW gets another smack. I don't know if that was HE though. It didn't seem a big roll. You can see Striker's going up high there, trying to get the shots across. But I don't think with no spots. It's pretty difficult. Sugar Magoo is now pushing forward. He's got the AMX 50B of Bifrost just behind him. Sugar Magoo has now been spotted, but whoa, good shots going into Striker. Fat Batman could be caught out here. Sugar Magoo maybe have to put one into the back. Oh, I think Fat Batman just gets out of the danger zone in time. But he's coming back. Sugar Magoo does put a shot in, but it bounces. And that one doesn't bounce though from Bifrost. Was it Bifrost? No, it wasn't. It was Sugar Magoo again. Now that Bifrost is now loaded. That's going to give Striker and Fat Batman something to think about, because that's a lot of DPM. But no, he puts the shot across into Mr. President in the Kranwagen. Fat Batman and Striker here really contained. Sleeping Lion is losing hit points rapidly still. Zero capping B. ENT doing better here. The two Kranwagens of Skipper and Mr. President just holding the line now. Gosh, you're beautiful, trying to get shots onto Sleeping Lion. Hidden Surprise really can't do too much. Zero capping B, giving an advantage, a good advantage now to ENT. Feast is still being bled. They've got 9,000 hit points against 12,000. All ENT need to do is hang about. We've got 2 minutes left. Like I said, normally we have 5 minutes of next to nothing and 2 minutes of mayhem. We're getting close to that 2 minute mark. Here we go. Gosh, you're beautiful, pushing on Sleeping Lion along with Zero. Sleeping Lion is going to go down. Down he goes. Now, on the other side of the map, F Silver is coming in to try and help with Bifrost and Sugar Magoo, but Sugar Magoo may go down here. No, Skipper and Mr. President on the long reloads. Oh, if it's all going down now in the last 2 minutes, as I said would happen. Skipper, Mr. President, both getting smacked. Battles going on at the top with Hidden Surprise and everybody. James Bond is being pushed. Shots going in left, right and centre. Sleeping Lion's down. Skipper's down. James Bond is down. Mr. President may go down here. F Silver is capping C. Down goes Mr. President. They are tantalisingly close. Our ENT to winning this. Hidden Surprise is a one shot. He's on like next to nothing. Down he goes. They are almost finished. BMW, Sugar Magoo, Bifrost, all one. Well, BMW and Sugar Magoo aren't. Bifrost is a one shot, but it's going to go to ENT. Possibly. No, it's not, because of F Silver is capping B. Down goes Bifrost, and it's all over. ENT, bring it back. There you go. 5 minutes of nothing. 2 minutes. Mayhem. Welcome to the map that they call Camp Stiller. There you go. So, great game there by ENT. Much better focus than the first game out on Camp Stiller here. Feast coming a little bit unstuck there. Well played by ENT. Takes it to a decider. We're now going to go to Winter Melanovka. Go. All to play for. So we will have ENT on the north spawn, Feast on the south spawn. Feast have read it up first. We have BMW in a mouse, Bifrost in an E5, F Silver in a T22, Hidden in a mouse, Bond, James Bond in an E5, Sleeping Lion in an E5, and you guessed it, Sugar Magoo in his T22. Moving over to ENT, we have Skipper in a Kranwagen, Iron in an E5, Zero in a VK90. Gosh, you're beautiful in an E5, Mr. President in a Kranwagen, Striker in a Vickers Light, and Fat Batman in a Vickers Light. And then Zero is just changing from a VK90 to a Moose. So, 2 mooses either team. Both sides have got mooses. It'll be interesting to see how they play them on Winter Melanovka, because you can't take mooses many places, let's be honest. We will find out in seconds few. That's right. So, decider time. Winner takes it all. Well, you know that because it's best of 3. Duh. ENT looking to get into that final, get those cups. I mean, both teams are still top 8. It doesn't really matter about their positioning here, top 8 wise. Anyway, we have Fat Batman and Striker in the Vickers Light heading towards the A-cap. They're going to run into F Silver and Sugar Magoo in his T22 very quickly, and they do. F Silver gets a bit of a smack. Sugar Magoo, well, I thought he was going to push them, but he's not. Great shot into Iron as he comes in the E5. As you can see here, they're stacking up around the A-cap, but F Silver is going to be able to take it. Iron is looking to get shots across. He does put a shot across into James Bond, but it doesn't connect. However, F Silver does connect with him. Sugar Magoo, oh gosh, you're beautiful, and Iron being bled here. Really, they're going to push, I would have thought. Bifrost, James Bond, F Silver, Sugar Magoo, all going to push. Shots coming across from BMW in the mouse. Iron is now a one shot. Iron is down. He's gone. That's early doors. We're not even a minute in. Gosh, you're beautiful is now being pushed and harried. Skipper, President, Striker can't do anything. James Bond comes in. Gosh, you're beautiful is going to go down. Here's a one shot. Down he goes. Wowzers. BMW and Zero, Fat Batman, they're all pushing on Hidden Surprise and, BMW and Hidden Surprise are toying with Zero here. Fat Batman and Striker pushing right through onto Sleeping Lion. However, Sugar Magoo in his T22, Bifrost, F Silver and James Bond all pushing onto the Crown Wagons. Mr. President's going to go. This is impressive stuff by Feast, very aggressive. Skipper is now going to have the attention turned onto him and the guns all move around to Skipper. And you're just watching Skipper's hit points slowly dissipating here as Feast are really showing domination. Sleeping Lion goes down, but Skipper's going to go. Let's move back over to here. We have Zero left in the mouse. He's now a one. Well, no, he's a two shot. Fat Batman is still playing with Sleeping Lion there. He took down Striker to Sleeping Lion. Sleeping Lion's probably going to take out Fat Batman. Fat Batman's one shot. Sleeping Lion's just loading. Once we got rid of Fat Batman, then it's only Fat Batman goes down because the mouse went down as we were talking. 7-0. Wowzers. There we go. That is how Feast say, you know what, we're going to be aggressive. Great game. I mean, really putting ENT onto the back foot from the off. Great move on the A-cap. Pushing all the way through, and we're straight into the match for third place. So there you go. Didn't even have time to finish what I was saying. Where are we going out on? We're going out on Halas. So there we go. Oof. This is the third place playoff. Good stuff from Feast there. Can't really fault them. Great move. Really good move. I'm really enjoying what they did on the A-cap. Really good stuff. Really catching ENT off guard. ENT really had nothing to defeat it. And as soon as Iron was whittled down, well, it was all over really. As soon as those two E5s went, you just knew Feast were going to be able to turn that one quite easily. I mean, Crown Dragons are great and everything, but wow, you know, unfortunately, they really couldn't do much. Anyway, let's jump in. It's Calm against ENT. So we're going out on Halas. We will have ENT on the south spawn, Calm on the north spawn. I do believe Calm. Where are they? Oh, Calm. Yeah, Calm are. Where are Calm? Oh, Calm are in 10th place. So they will be trying to look to break into the top 8. I don't know if they will though, with GSM and RN doing as well as they did today. But there's always tomorrow. So who knows? I don't. Do you? We'll find out later because they update the cups later on today, not now. Still got 2 minutes to go. The teams are still readying up. That was impressive stuff by Feast. I'm still getting over that. It was a great move on the A cap. I can't fault that at all. It was just a fantastic move on the A cap. And as I said, as soon as ENT lost those two E5s, it was kind of all over, to be fair. Really good stuff. Impressed. Very impressed. This Darth Vader was impressive. Most impressive. Good stuff there. We're just waiting for the teams to... they've still got 2 minutes. Nearest damn it. So, Feast are going into the final today. They'll be happy with that. Helps them consolidate their cups. And probably will... I don't know how Team ID have done today. I mean, Feast are only like 700 cups behind them. So... we've got a minute to go. Anyway, ENT have readied up. We have Skipper in a Kranwagen, Zero in an IS-4, gosh you're beautiful, in an IS-4, Mr. President in a Kranwagen, Striker in a Vickers Light, Monkeys in an E5, and Fat Batman in an E5. Moving over to Calm, we have Idiot in a Vickers Light, Drabadu in an E5. Look, it's Manco. And I don't care what anybody says, and I know it's a bad thing to say in Japanese, but that's how he says it. In a 215B, oh, I can't remember who this is. Ah, the Clover. Of course it's the Clover. The Clover in an E5, Akitai in an IS4, Halcyon in an Kranwagen, and Tai-Chan in an IS4. So, see there, hit points are just favouring ENT. This is Hellas though. It's always a tricky one. It's a nice map, but it's an interesting map. Oh, there you go, IDR, officially qualified. Anyway, let's get up high, because we're still looking. So, we have Striker in the Vickers Light, heading over towards the C-Cap area, with the exception of Fat Batman and Monkeys. Everybody else is going to the A-Cap area. Idiot in the Vickers, he's off Calm, he's heading for the B-Cap, but he's avoiding it, because he doesn't want to be spotted. The rest of Calm are all en route to the middle area and definitely on to C. Striker is going to spot them though. Manco there is being spotted, but the A-Cap and the Cap Advantage will go to ENT. Manco has been spotted. Tai-Chan is trying to move up in the IS-4. There's a rotation here. Halcyon is coming back. Clover is just hanging back. B-Cap is now being taken by Zero. I mean, that's a bold move. He's not been spotted. So poor old poor old Calm the Clover can't do anything about that. All Feast need to do now is bunker down. They've got 2 caps to protect. They've got the advantage. They've got a big advantage. Calm are the ones who need to do all the manoeuvring. Where are they going to manoeuvre? I mean, Fat Batman and Monkeys in the E5s here just going to be looking down this flank. And you've got the IS-4s as Zero and Gosh You're Beautiful looking down the other flank. And Halcyon is going to try and move down. That could be a big mistake for Halcyon. He's got 2 IS-4s to contend with. I mean, whilst he's in a Kranwagen, he's got 2 IS-4s to contend with. Clover is coming to help him out though, but he's having to back away. Clover gets a good shot into Gosh You're Beautiful. However, Mr. President is also trying to get shots across. They are pushing down. Oh, Akitai gets a little bit hung up there, bless him. Tai-chan and Durabdo are moving in. Is Akitai still? No, he's out. He's out of his predicament. So Manco rushing in there. So they're all pushing the B cap. Well, they're not all pushing the B cap, obviously, but Clover is, Halcyon is, Idiot is. Beautiful's had to drop down because Manco's pushed him hard. Zero's being pushed out of the way as well. Skipper's come round to out. Gosh, you're beautiful. Manco could go down here. He's a 2-shot, but Akitai now finally moves on to Skipper and President. Manco is now a 1-shot, but they've already got rid of Zero. Now they're pushing on to President. Not bad stuff by Calm. ENT left hanging here. Down goes President. Now they're going to be able to push on to Tai-chan, but ENT are trying. Oh, Durabdo, Mint's gone down, Manco's gone down, Tai-chan's going to go down here. Can't get down there, unfortunately. Down he goes, he's out of there. Moving over now, Clover is now looking worse for wear. ENT have managed to regroup. They are going to lose the cap points though, but the Kranwagen of Halcyon goes down. Down, however. Oh, the Vickers has gone down to Monkeys. Now Skipper moves into Hakitai. Hakitai and Idiot are the last two left. Hakitai hit. Oh, great shot across there from Idiot. Hakitai, however, not going to last, but Skipper may go down here to Idiot in the Vickers. The ENT have actually got this though. They've got more tanks, more HP, and more bases, and more base points. Hakitai will go down here. Fat Batman will take him. Idiot is the last man standing, but he's going to survive maybe, but they're going to lose on points in any event. Striker running up there, trying to put massive pressure onto Idiot. But Idiot survives. And there you go. Wowzers. I really thought ENT were a bit spread out there, but boy did they consolidate. And Calm just overreached. And with their overreach, well, they got punished. Simple as that. So we're going to switch those spawn points. This time we will have ENT on the north spawn, Calm on the south spawn. ENT have read it at first. We have Skipper in an AMX-50B, Zero in IS-4. Gosh, you're beautiful. In an IS-4, Mr. President in a Kranwagen, Striker in a Vickers Light, Monkeys in an E5, and Fat Batman in an E5. Moving over to Calm, we have Idiot in a Vickers. We have Drabado in an E5, Manco in a 215B. I keep forgetting. Oh, the Clover in an E5, Akitai in an IS-4. Halcyon in a Kranwagen, and Tai-chan in an IS-4. No, I'm going to say Manco, because Manco is Clint Eastwood's character in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. He's also called Blondie, and he's also called the Man with No Name. So there you go. In case you didn't know that, now you do. Despite the fact it's apparently a Japanese rude word. So can Calm turn it around? Can they bring it back? Or are ENT going to get that third place, giving them those much needed crucial cups? What they're looking for. Well, we'll find out. As you can see, hit points are, well, favouring ENT, but only slightly. It's nothing to write home about. This could be the penultimate or the last game. We just don't know yet. Let's get up high to the back of the map, as we always do. See what's going down. So ENT this time are making a bolt towards the C-cap area and middle with Striker heading toward the B cap. Zero and Gosh Beautiful heading down the heavy route, down this middle lane, which is a great little lane to go down if you haven't played randoms, by the way. Manco in the 215B. Oh, wow. Oh, Karma also heading to the C cap, so we're going to have a bit of a brawl going down. B cap is being taken by Striker, but A cap being taken by Idiot, so ENT will get the advantage. Only just though, it's not much of an advantage. Hacky Tie is coming up. Fat Batman's been spotted. Mr. President's been spotted and he gets smacked. Gosh, You're Beautiful is very forward now. Manco can't really do much. Skipper's forward in the AMX-50B. Fat Batman's coming in. Monkeys is coming in as well. They're going to be looking... Oh, no, they do not have a gun advantage here. Oh, but that is a big roll into Akatai. Zero and Gosh You're Beautiful coming around. They're going to flank them from the back. This is a great pincer movement. Was that an ammo rack? I don't think it was an ammo rack. I think it was just a double, triple tap. But down goes Akitai. Clover is looking like he's next on the hit list. There he goes. Now they can look at Bravado. Mint Latte. He is going to go down as well. They're not even looking at Tai-Chan. Manco, Halcyon all coming in, but it could be a little too late here. Bravado Mint Latte is gonna go down whichever way you look at it. Clover's gone. Hacky Tie's gone. There goes Bravado. He goes. Now Tai-Chan is being focused. Oh, dearie me. Karma just getting pounded. Down he goes. Now they can look at Manco. Vickers and the Vickers of Idiot and Halcyon. But Manco is on the hit list first. Striker's going to get a shot in to finish him off. Yes, he does. Idiot and Halcyon are just the last two standing. Halcyon has got nothing he can do about it. He's in a carnival again. He's on a one-shot long reload. He is going to go down, down, down. Idiot has gone down, by the way. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. It's Halcyon left only. He's going to go. Can we see it? Flying turret. No. Darn it. Skipper did go down, however, but it is all over. Look at Zero here doing what Zero does best. And that's it. Impressive stuff by ENT. Really good stuff. Out of the blocks, fighting. Great focus fire. Akitai really getting rumbled. I don't think it was an ammo rack. I think he just got triple tapped. But third place will go to ENT. Fourth place will go to Calm. That's it, basically. But let's have a look at the standings. See who did what and when and how and where. So we had HLV and Durr in the final in Group 1. And they're still out there playing. Oh, they haven't started yet, that's why. GSM, sorry, in PGMT. Well, they went out into third place playoff and GSM beat them. Moving down, we have Feast and ID. Calm turning over ENT. Feast and ID just going out now, so we have no idea, but it doesn't really matter changing at the top. The top 8 will pretty much stay as it is. The only... well, we don't know yet, but I don't think Calm have done enough to get into the top 8 today. Anyway. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Anyway. Well, that's it really from me. That's all I can do. There's no more games now. No one's doing the final. It's been a great game. We watched some entertaining stuff here with ENT. They played really well. Really impressive stuff. I mean, okay, they got turned over by Feast. Feast were very impressive on Winter Malinovka. But then again, let's be honest, ENT were very impressive in that second game there. Against Calm, bless them. So, anyway, I've been Fujit. It's been great fun. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful Saturday. And I'll catch you all again soon. I am back later, by the way, on EU, where I will be streaming and following PYS number 7. This time I'll be with Serenity. Wild One's Halp, who's in the chat, he'll also be streaming. I believe he's with Vale, my clan. Yay, go Vale. And Every Good Name is Taken, who was also in the chat earlier. He is also streaming, and I believe he has got Kana. Yes, he has. And if you want to watch, if you're fans of Turks, Nico, who is, I believe, a Turkish-speaking streamer, will be rolling out with Turks. So, until then, guys, I will catch you all later. Bye for now.